Najee. Kenny Pickett also. And he fakes out. No, oh my, what's going on? Let's go, TD! What the hell was that? Let's go! Bennett! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Alrighty, Still Nation, that's the wrong camera. That is the wrong camera. Alright, guys, what's up? What is going on? I haven't been here for a long time. I'm going to catch up in a minute. Oh, what are you doing? Just let this last bit play out. Man. Oh, man. Alright. It's been a long time. It's been a really long time. I plan to go live and say hello last Monday, so your Sunday. I'll be up front just real quick. So I did have it's been pretty sad recently. The reason why I couldn't go live on the Monday, I wasn't feeling the best. One of my friends has passed. He passed away overseas. So I had I found out the Monday day that my friend had passed away, and I used to work with him. So I used to work with him in Banff. We were washing dishes. His name was Zach. He was 31 years old. So I want to try and get this out of the way as best I can. But it was really tough. I'm 31 years old. Was in a car accident. I knew him for about a year and a half. So I was, I'm going to cry already. So I got to stop. Oh, man. I didn't want to do that. It was awful. It was awful. Oh, my goodness. I shouldn't have even done that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, my goodness. I should have done that. Yeah, it was tough. Oh, man. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Give me a minute. Hold up. Wait up. Give me a minute. Okay. Not good, but yeah, he passed away. I worked with him for about 2 years. And even though I didn't see him, I haven't seen him in 7 years, it's kind of tough. So, not good. And also, I've been really, really hard working at my new job too. So, man, I didn't want to do that at all. I didn't want to do that at all. Holy dooly. Okay. But that's what it is. And I thank you guys for saying hello too. Man. Yes. Crazy. So, thank you, Rod. Thank you, Daredevil. I just couldn't get on. Couldn't get it on. So it's been really tough. And also the week's been tough too. Because you know what? I'm kind of sick of the Fire Tomlin stuff. And I'm kind of sick of I'm sick of the Matt Canada stuff too. So yeah, week's been really busy. I've been doing a lot of. I've got my new job now. Like I'm at a youth center, so I work with a lot of kids, and that's been kind of strange too. Same time, I've never really worked with kids, so I'm doing school holidays, playing basketball here, there, and everywhere, right? So it's this week's been nuts. So I've tried my best to do content here and there, but you guys are awesome. I didn't want to start the show that way, and I thought it could have been cool, but I just couldn't. I couldn't have done that. That's tough. That's tough. But you put yourself on camera and you're thinking, oh, I've got this. I can talk this. Nah, couldn't do it. All right. You guys know what's up. That's really hard to talk about. So let's kind of move on. I hope you guys are doing well. Been super busy, like I said. I was going to work today, then I canceled, then want me in and want me out. And I was like, man, I got to catch up. I got to start talking football. I got to catch up with everyone as my camera goes out, which is probably for the best for the moment. Holy dooly. Let me see. I really thought I could hold it together, but I couldn't do it. But that's how life is. And he was way too young. He was way too young. So g'day, Jedevil. What's going on, mate? G'day, Gene. How are you? I know that Jedevil's in Pittsburgh at the moment. And g'day, Rod as well. Rod's in the house too. G'day, Maurice and George as well. Thanks, guys. He's got some Maccas too. Picking up Maccas first thing coming here. Fantastic. So I appreciate you guys saying condolences to me and his family. He was a great bloke, fantastic guy. G'day, Arsenal DB. What's up, mate? Thank you, Jeremiah Yoda. You're awesome. G'day, Sean. And yeah, that was harder than I thought. Maybe that was my mistake, but that's life is life, right? But what are we talking about today? So I just kind of wanted to catch up with stuff, man, see how you guys are. And I first just want to start off with, to be very honest, I'm so sick of the Canada stuff. I'm so sick of Mike Tomlin. Not him personally. I'm just sick of seeing the fire stuff. I really am. I'm just over it. I really am. I really am just over it, eh? I really am. So you guys know I'm pro Tomlin. Sounds like we're doing a speech or a debate for something like that, right? But as I talked about in my kid video the other day, where I was like, it feels more fun being a kid watching the Steelers. This week, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about Steelers versus Ravens. Like, legit, I haven't heard anything. I know that Fry moves out, and that Kenny's coming back. He should be playing. I think Kenny's got the bone bruise and stuff like that. I think Leal's out. We'll go through the report in a minute, but I haven't heard any like game plan or game talk about Steelers versus Ravens. All I've ever heard is just fire Canada and fire Tomlin. And at some point, you just got to stop. Like, I want him fired too. I want Matt Canada fired too. But it's not going to happen. Like, this season, it's not going to happen. We kind of know this. I know everyone wants it, but it's just like, how many more times we need to say it? I don't know. That's just where I'm coming from with this stuff. It's like, it's just a bit frustrating that all we see is just the words on the screen are fire, 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 fire. It's not going to help us this year. Like, that's just the way I see it. The Steelers, if they fire him, you got no one left. Then they didn't work all off season. If it's good or bad, they're not going to fire someone like that, right? Or right now at the end of the season, yes, for sure, make the decision. And there should be pressure on the Rooneys. There should be pressure on the organization, Steely McBeam. There should be pressure on Lunch Lady Doris, all of them, right? But right now, week 4, going to 5, you have to kind of stick with what you got. So that's why I don't get into it too much. I feel like if you go through all my channel and the content, there's probably so many videos that have been talking about should Tomlin be fired, should he be in the hot seat. I kind of just get over it, eh? I really do. I just get over it. Rod says it's not the same. It's not the same that used to be. I agree, man. It isn't. No, it isn't. It isn't all. So the Ravens are going to come. I think as well. When we go near the end of the episode, we'll go for about an hour or so today. We'll try and give some picks, stuff like that. I think the Ravens are going to win. I don't think we're ready. I don't think Steelers can score points. It doesn't matter who the offense coordinator is or who's at quarterback or running back right now. This team can't move the football. They can't move the sticks. Nothing flows. Everything is 32nd, 29th, 27th, 25th, something like that, right? Everything is on the back. Like, nothing has worked in 3 years. And people will say, okay, it's been 8 years, 10 years, 15 years since Tomlin, You go all the way back. It just, all this rubbish comes up. But when you look at it from our best team to their best team, the Ravens have a better team, right? You could probably say that Lamar Jackson can run better than Pickett. He can probably, throw better than Pickett. They can run the rock better than us. They have better defense with Queen in the middle as a middle linebacker. I got to look up some of the other defensive guys on their front, but I'd say that maybe they're more coached better than us too. So overall, head to head, I know we've had their number the last few years, and it's going to come down to me if like defense can turn up, like TJ Watt and those guys and Minka, they can turn up. But Minka's doing a lot of tackling. So this game could very well be Ravens win 27-13, 27-10, 31-16, something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. It really isn't the same. And it kind of sucks. And the Steelers, maybe I led the hype train. I was driving the hype train. And maybe at the same time, it was, false promise of like the Steelers going to the playoffs. We got this. But they're still in it. They're still 3-2, but they don't look like a good 3-2 team. They look like an average team that are just getting away with wins. But then you see a great game versus the Browns, and you're like, oh my goodness, Highsmith runs away. TJ plays really well. You see all these little spurts like that. Levi Wallace gets his 2 picks versus the Raiders, but the next week they get done by the Texans. But then also, shout out to the Texans. CJ Stroud looks fantastic. Looks like a really promising rookie in this league. Nico Coles lit us up too. So there's still, I go back to as well. I know we all want to fire guys, but at the end of the day, there's a football game being played, so they run over us as well. So, g'day, Goat. What's going on, mate? Yeah. Also, try and make me laugh, guys. I do. Yeah, I didn't want to start the show that way. I tried to give him a good send off, and I just started tearing up. But that's life. Life is like that. G'day, Thomas. What's going on, mate? I think so. And we might have to wait for that. We definitely, because honest to goodness, no matter how you see it, oh my goodness. Okay. It's going to be one of those days, is it? I didn't even touch it. I did not even touch it. At the end of the day, like, Canada hasn't got a job done. Mister Up North, the Great White North, has not got the job done. No matter what players have been in his system or what personnel or whatever it has been, nothing has worked in 3 years. So I understand the frustration that is around Pittsburgh. I understand the frustration around that it's Tomlin's guy, the Maryland connection, all that kind of stuff. I get the frustration. But I'm kind of at the point where I've seen the frustration and I'm over it. All I want to see is I just want to watch the game with a beer and see if they win. Now, if we play pretty terrible, it's going to suck. But I'm not going to bash Canada and Tomlin all year for the next 13 games. What kind of content and what kind of supporter would I be? But if you guys want to, you guys can. Right. No, it's not. It isn't. It reminds me of a few years ago when Minka was doing that too. Jeans were 2-2, fantastic. And that's why I kind of brought up the kid video as well. Like back when I was a kid, man, watching the team, my Steelers, and I always loved them. I can't wait to travel the world again and go around and go to Italy, go to the bars, or go to I don't know, Steelers Nation, Germany, and meet up with those guys and just you talk football and have support for our team. At the end of the day, I know we have all the craziness going on, but the Steelers are 2-2. And is it going to be a wild and rocky season? It could be. Can the Steelers turn it around? Yes. Is it going to be hard? 100% it's going to be hard. We know already that they haven't even scored a rushing touchdown yet. So Frymove's going to be out too. And Deontay's out as well. G'day, Claude, if I didn't say hello before. I hear you, man. It's going to be 4 a.m. for me. Holy dooly. Yeah, so there's still a lot of time, but I think I understand the frustration where the Steelers fans are coming from. The fans are done with Tomlin. I get it. I understand that. I get that. No playoff wins, this, and this. It doesn't matter what podcast you go to now, what Steelers site you go to, everyone's talking about the same thing. So I'm going to try and move on as best we can. I do want to go over a few things as well. What do I want to start with? Hang on. I guess it is. So I want to start with 2. Basically, we are 2-2. If the Steelers win this game, which would be crazy to see, if they turn up, they put the pads on, they actually fight, they hit, they tackle, they run as hard as they can, they play to the best ability that what they should be playing, then they have a pretty good they have a good chance to win, right? As most teams do. Excellent point. It's the least physical team since the 80s. And even last year was pretty, it wasn't physical, right? So if they can actually turn up, show up, and hit someone, and yeah, man. If they can turn up, hit someone, and play like a Steeler, I'll actually I'll get into Najee's comments in a minute. I like what Najee said in a minute, right? But we're 2-2 and going 3-2, then we're fine. The thing I get frustrated with most is we see a bad game like that, and not all Steelers fans, but a lot of Steelers fans just it's all over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Tank for Caleb Williams. It's over. If you keep being in that mindset, you never really live in the present. You're never really watching the game as you watch the game. You just say it's all over. We suck. What's the point? But we don't wait 9 months. We don't wait 8, 9 months to watch the game, right? Take it week by week, day by day, and see what happens. Now, if the Steelers come out there and play a really good game, I think it's going to fix a few problems, but not all. But Rod says if they win this, right? If they win this, g'day, Steel. If they win this, it's fixed. I think partly will be fixed, but we want to see some consistency with the run game, with the passing game, with keeping Kenny upright. Speaking of Kenny too, Kenny might play. He's got a bone bruise. I think he's looking to play, and if he doesn't, it's going to be Trubisky. I want to talk about too Dan Moore. I think Dan Moore's out. If you guys know Dan Moore's situation, let me know if he's out. I'm trying to catch up on news for that. So apparently Broderick Jones will be starting left tackle. Now, if Broderick Jones does start left tackle, I have seen some footage of him and Darnell Washington working together because Freiermuth's also out. So you've got 2 big blokes that used to play together at Georgia, I'm pretty sure, run with them. And it comes back to scheme, it comes back to play design, it comes back to overall willing to fight and win to push someone in the head. And it's always these things we should never need to say these things. It's like you're a football player. Go play football. Go push someone in front of you around, make a hole, and run the ball. But I think Najee as well, and I want to bring this up. Oh my goodness, my camera's playing silly buggers today. It is playing silly buggers. He's out. Okay, I want to bring this up too, and I'll try and fix my camera. So I have, where is here? It is here. So Najee got asked by the media today, right? Here it is. Najee was asked this. So Mark Aboli tweeted this, and Najee was talking in an interview. I think it was like yesterday or the day before. It said he was talking about the coaches, and Najee said it's nothing to do with the coaches, it's the players. We have to play better. We just keep looking at the coaches or whatever, and you guys putting out there, it's just stupid. What you're all doing? Players play, coaches coach. Now, actually, I respect that, man, because I know Najee hasn't been given the love that he probably should be. Right? He got 70 yards last week. And I think this camera's going to go off the whole time. It's really stuffing up today, unless I turn it off and on completely. But it feels like every time I just bump it, it's done, which is not a good thing. But yeah, he says here, the players play, coaches coach. Now, you know what's one cool thing about this that I like? It's responsibility, accountability for your actions. The one thing I get really frustrated with Matt Canada is he doesn't take that ownership. He always seems to pass the buck and says, we. I think the fan base would respect him more if he came out and said, you know what? I'm a bad offensive coordinator. I'm doing wrong. It's on me. I have to call better play designs. I have great players. I've got to do better. But I always feel like Matt Canada in those scenarios, he's saying we as a team, as a collective, and some of the answers he has no confidence, like zero confidence. Every answer he gets, he starts with a head shake, and he's talking like this. And everyone can read mannerisms and body posture and all that kind of stuff. You guys read at the very start of the episode when I tried to talk about my friend Zach, and I couldn't handle it. I broke, right? You read this stuff. You read this stuff with Canada too. So when you see things like this, that Najee says, players play, coaches coach. That's the responsibility that Najee's putting on himself. And Najee's one of the backs there that people are jumping on saying he's terrible, he's awful, play Warren. I still say play both because he's a hard-hitting running back. It's not getting the right maybe play design or the right blocking schemes or blocks in actual play for him to excel. And he had 70 yards. And also, he's getting tackled in the backfield too. So when I see stuff like that from Najee, I'm like, that's cool, man. That's good to see some ownership. I'm glad that's there. I'm glad he's trying that. And I'm also glad that he's taking, some accountability and at least identifying the problem that exists, right? And there's so many problems with this team, but if you can win and correct, we should be fine. And that's why I kind of see both sides now. I'm getting it, right? For me, if we win, if we go 3-2, yes, let's go. But a lot of Steel fans out there, if we win and go 3-2, well, there's still a problem. There's still Mike Tomlin. There's still his, leadership or coaching or whatever that may be. Or we win 3-2, and was it a good game from Matt Canada? Or was it a bad game? Was it a bad game from the players? So we're in this really weird spot. We're not like the Dolphins. We're not like the Chiefs or the Bills that have this program or the football program moving on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders. We're not like that. We're trying to sneak away with wins. We're trying to actually be competitive in games. That we can verse the Raiders out west. We can verse the Browns. The next minute, we can't verse the Texans at their home, and Rod had to go to that game. So did Arsenal DB, my mate State. So 3 blokes I know had to go to that game to endure the madness. So that was insane. So I wanted to bring up that up first. Was talking about Najee. This one might be Kenny Pickett. Did I bring this one up? Yeah. Kenny Pickett suffered a bone bruise in his knee. So short-term absence, and he should be good. So that was the other day. But he looks like he's getting ready to play. I saw that too. So that was there from last year. So last year we didn't win because of you. When Matt Canada celebrated into locker room, I can't remember what game it was. He celebrated into locker room, and confidence from Chris Boswell said, we didn't win because of you. And because Chris Boswell had a few field goals, this, and this, right? So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. It is just turning off and on the whole time. And that's at the point that I can't really fix it while I'm going. I agree with you. It's 4.3. He's trying his hardest behind an O-line that's not getting any kind of push at all. Right. So you guys saying that he's out, the Damore is out. So we have so I guess that's going to be his first start. He's played in the game. I think he's played a few snaps last week and the week before. But we're going to see Broderick Jones play his first snap, which could be good. Could be very good. Oh, okay. See, this is what I'm saying. I got to deal with. I don't know. Maybe my expert Gene. What do I do, Gene? I legit don't know what to do. It just keeps turning off and on. I don't even touch anything, bro. All right. Okay. What? No, we don't want Wang Harbs. No way. Yeah, that's very true. But at least he's saying it. At least he's, and I listened to the interview. And I was like, yeah, I think Najee Harris is taking some accountability, some responsibility of like, yeah, man, it's us. It's us, Even if you think it's your boss, it's still good to see. Whereas Matt Canada doesn't really see that, That's kind of frustrating. What else do we have? So we also have that Freiermuth's out, but I want to try and go to the injury report, and then we can talk about a few things too. I don't know if you guys saw it today. Is it this one today? Yes. So how many do we have? Holy dooly, man. So Thursday, October the 5th, which is today, Presley Harvin is hamstring, did not play. So Brad Wing's going to play again. Kenny Pickett knee full practice, so he looks like he's coming back. So I hope Kenny's good to go. I really do. If Kenny gets smoked and can't run, and the Ravens feast on him, that's going to be a very poor decision, and that's going to come back to reflect Mike Tomlin and Matt Canada, of course, right? It just will. It will, and you can't. You can criticize that. You can't defend that. So Kenny Pickett, he's going to be like 80%. Depends. He's going to have bone bruise, but we'll see how he plays. Cole Holcomb's got a back. He's full. Highsmith did not play groin. Where's that come from? I hope he plays. Dan Moore, I think they've said he's out. Chooks, elbow, full practice. James Daniels, groin, did not play. So Nate Herbig's going to be there. And Freiermuth, I've heard from reporters that he's out 3 to 4 weeks. And DeMarvin Leal concussion. So this might be the time they finally give Fehoko a hat, which is going to be a crazy game with the Ravens. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 players, plus Cam, plus DJ. A lot of injuries, but that happens. Sorry, 5 players, plus them as well. Holy dude. Yeah, man. It is true. What up, Blue Nose? What's going on, mate? So, yeah, Leal's out too. What else do I have? Okay, here's what else I had too. So I think as well in the transactions. I think because thank you, Gene, mate. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. It just keeps it's all logged in. I don't know if it's dirty or something. G'day, Yuli. What's going on, mate? No, not going to happen, mate. I love the advice, but not going to happen. G'day, home. What's going on, mate? How are you? So I wanted to look at the transactions too, because they've signed a few players to the practice squad. But I've just been too busy working at the moment in the day. It's all been at one time. I've just done 30 hours in 3 or 4 days, which has been nuts. Good for the pocket. Great for the pocket. Great for this channel too, so I can have more time to do videos. But the transaction I saw the other day was we have Rodney Williams is going to be moved up from the practice squad. So he'll be there. He might get a hat. I don't know. And now I can't find it. Fitzpatrick got let go, I think, and he might have been signed back. Here it is. Roster moves continue for the Steelers. So tight end Rodney Williams has been promoted from the practice squad to 53. And Des Fitzpatrick was let go from the squad from the Steelers 53, but then signed to the practice squad. And Noah Gandorf, that's awesome. Noah Gandorf is to the practice squad too. And there was, I think there was 2 other blokes as well, 2 other guys that were from the Jets. Sometimes it's so hard to keep up who's who in the Zoom, man, who's where. right? Because it doesn't really show you the practice squad, or does it on the depth chart? Maybe. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. So we have like Luke Barco, Carpenter, dude, some two offensive tackles I don't have no idea about. Joey Fisher guard. The practice squad is just changing all the time. Xander Horvath, whoever that is. Like, there is no one from the start that I thought. Like, David Perez is the only guy from the. Oh, Brad Wing's there too, but he got moved up to the actual. Man, we got some players out too. Cameron Hayward's out. Deontay Johnson out. McFarlane, our third running back. Corey Trice at the start of the year. You know what I'm saying? So there's quite a few people out. All right, guys, let me take a quick little break and I'll come back. It's been like 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes. Holy dooly. All right, give me. That's right. Yeah, that dude too. That guy as well. All right, give me about 1 minute. I'll come right back. Give me 1 second. Where's let's play this dude.
It's the Steelers. What isn't there about it? Studs everywhere. Man, I'll play punter if they want me to. Whatever coach tells me, I'll play. Man, I love football. I love to play the game of football. I'm ready to play football. And I'm happy to be here. Just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this team. So I'm happy to be here. I love the game of football. I think it's art. I think it should be played a certain way. And that's why I love to play the game. I just love football.
Alrighty. As you guys saw me burping. Oh my goodness. So I tried to time that and I forgot it was on. I just burped. Oh goodness. Okay. It wouldn't be a show without me stuffing up. That's for sure. Okay, Saron says, what's my new tagline? I've got a new tagline. The least prepared Steelers content creator on the platform and the most biased. That's what I'm going with. The least prepared Steelers content creator and also the most biased. That's what you guys sign up for. Sean says would have been a good week to have Gentry. Yeah, I liked him, man. I thought they should have kept Gentry. I thought that would have been a good idea to keep him. And you'd have the depth at tight end. But I don't know. It just didn't work out that way. They went with... It's so crazy too because they went with Freiermuth and Darnell. They've kept Hayward around. They haven't given Hayward much chance to run the rock or even pass it to him. I haven't really seen him in any plays in full games. We talked about the 3 tight end sets and stuff like that. We've seen nothing of it, right? Freiermuth has been missing blocks, hasn't been that physical, and maybe he's not that guy. Maybe he's more the guy that can run down the field and catch passes. We haven't seen stuff that we envisioned of like, okay, you've got Darnell Washington was 6'8". You would have had Zach Gentry, who would have been 6'7". I think Freiermuth is 6'6", 6'7". They just haven't made any moves like that. They haven't got the ball to the tight ends at all. Like 2 plays, 3 plays. So, and that's based on the OC. That's not like in the game. That's based on the OC. Get the guys to your man. So that sucks. Alex says everyone sees the stats of Canada. Yeah, 100%. That's why I like Harris, man. I know everyone's giving up on Harris, but I like him, dude. I think he's cool. I think he's doing all right. I think he's trying his best. And it's right now. I think at the very start, right? The first year was Big Ben. It's Big Ben. It's Big Ben's getting old. We've got to see Canada's system. We can't wait to see Canada's system. Second year last year was Trubisky starting. Then it was, we have a rookie quarterback. Third year, same. It's exactly the same. You have different players, same result. So it's just been terrible. Yeah, put him to the side. Put him to the side, man. Put him to the side and say, sit over there. There was an idea that Stay the Steelers, Daniel J. He was at the game, and he reckons that Glenn Thomas was calling plays. But even that, this year is, man, you have to do a complete 180. Like you have to get like the players got to execute plays, but the play call needs to be something 180 to what it used to be. Like what we normally see in game day is Steelers come out in shotgun. They hand the ball off in a halfback, handoff or draw or dive or whatever it may be. They have like 2 or 3 receivers out there. One runs in motion. Najee Harris runs. The line can't block anywhere. They go 3 yards. And then next minute, you'll see a screen. that goes backwards 2 yards or gains 3 yards, or a short pass that gains 5 yards, your 3rd and 4. And then you'll see a run or a short or a slant pass over the middle, and that's it. And then you're 4th and out. So it's just not working. Like, it's overall, none of it's working. And I don't know what to say. I don't know. Like, I think we all know right now that he sucks and he needs to go, but I'm just kind of sick of seeing the words and saying his name. I'm just sick of seeing his hat. I really am. Yeah, 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20 jet sweep. Right. But we have a game this week too. So let's move into some of the defense as well, because Liao's out. And no, I didn't. What happened? Let me know. Did you see what happened between the Chiefs and the Jets game? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes. That was, hang on. That was the flag. Was there a flag near the end? That's when Vegas called up, by the way. They wanted the Chiefs to win because Taylor Swift was there, and that's when the flags came in and said, "Hang on a minute, the Jets should have won that game." No, sorry, the Jets should have had a chance to win that game. Oh, that's right. It was a pick. He picked it off, and the ref saw him pick it, and then threw the flag. Yeah, that was pretty bad. All right, let's move into some of the defense, and I might have a banner for the defense. Holy dooly. Do I have I think I had something. This one. Let's talk about this. Porter. Let's talk about Joey Porter Jr. Now, he's been playing good football. Terrell Austin said it's not Joey Porter's time to start yet. No, not yet. He's working hard. He's making strides. But is he ready for a full-time look right now? I'm not sure I can really say that. I really feel great about that. But he's trending in the right direction. So, what will it take for Joey Porter to start? Because every time he's out there, he's made big plays past the fence, or I don't think he's only allowed like 2 completions. Now, he's had sparing results out there, but he's been working well on one side and Peterson on the other, and Levi Wallace is getting carved up. So at what point are they going to say, okay, we've got to start Joey Porter Jr.? I know the Steelers don't do this. The Steelers never start their rookies. Only recently they start Kendrick Green, Kevin Dotson, right? That kind of stuff. They rarely ever start their rookies. They always try and bleed them in. But if the better man's playing, you start with the better man, right? You start with the better man. Oh, we do it. G'day, Toddy. What's going on, mate? Nick Nack. That's right. Yeah. It's terrible, dude. And those calls make you think and go, this game doesn't feel like it's real. This game and the refs feel like it's very controlled. You let them play, you let them smash heads, and then okay, they want the Chiefs to win, so they let them win, and then that call, the momentum was going Jets' way for a chance to win, go down the field, get a field goal at least, or score a TD to win, and the game was over. I'm pretty sure it was like 24-20 or 24-21 or something like that. Yes, 100%, Thomas. I agree. Yep. And it's not just the fans too. That's why it's so frustrating, right? It's not just the fans. It's like the only people that don't know this or trying to fix it are the Rooneys, Mike Tomlin, the coaching staff. It's like they must be hearing the heat right now. And you know, a possibility. I know they don't normally do this, but they could fire Canada. They could move some changes before the bye. If this game goes south real quick and they score 1 TD and the Steelers are 2-3, they could change some things and get out of it. This might be his last chance. So I got to really itchy nose. All right. G'day, Pepper. What's going on, mate? Pepper's in the house too. Awesome. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Oh, I can't believe that Taylor Swift has got so much attention for this stuff, man. Like it's been the idea of like, is Kelsey and Taylor Swift even dating? Is it like for a publicity stunt? I don't really care about that stuff. I think football has lost its mojo, to use Tomlin's words, in terms of, you know, it's all about drama. It's nothing. It doesn't seem like it's about football anymore. You know, the only time it seems like it's about football is when it's between the 3 hours of gameplay. So, Yeah, maybe we should get it there because that looked like the Jets had a chance to win, and then run down and see you later. Right. So JPJ, I think he should get more snaps. Hopefully, he can play this week, and it's going to be a tough game, man. But I also want to see too where's Elijah Riley been? Where's Shannon Sullivan? I did see a report today too that Desmond King might be getting more snaps and more reps too. So is he going to play slot? We need some like identity in our secondary. Secondary's been getting lit up. Let me find out how many yards they've been averaging. And did my camera go off? No, it didn't. I want to find out how many yards the team has been allowing on defense. By the way, guys, I use a thing called teamrankings.com. It's fantastic, right? Let's look at passing defense and yards per game. And if you guys in the comments below or comments in the chat, if you want to say how many oh my goodness, you don't want to know. So in the comments below or the comments, how many yards do you think per game the Steelers? I agree. It's at the point now that if that conversation comes up, don't call each other idiots. Just go, yeah, I could see it. I could possibly see it being this way or that way, because it comes down to the refs and the Minka call. The Minka call was one of those ones that's like, are you serious? So I agree. I'm not a big fan either, but you've got the Primati Bros. They're not too bad. But how many yards do you think the Steelers defense has given up in terms of like passing? Because I can tell you right now from teamrankings.com, actually, we're not the worst. We're ranked 26. I'll give you guys a few more seconds. We're ranked 26, right? And the Steelers have given up 254 yards per game average, right? Passing. The most is 299. The Chargers and Denver has 285. Philadelphia has 260. So we're pretty bad. The least is Cleveland at 125, right? So that's pretty bad in the secondary. Let's go to so everyone was saying fire Canada. Where's the chance to fire Austin? Fire Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Fire him up. Right? Total deep. If I go rushing defense, yards. And now yards, of course, they're not the same as like points, but they're a good indicator because you're moving down the field to get points. And then you look at the score, 30-30, we're all over the shop. We have rushing. Rushing's even worse, I think. Yep. Oh, hang on. Total rushing yards we have per game. I think it's like 140. So Detroit's only allowing 60 yards per game rushing. They're first. Philadelphia 63, San Fran 66, Tennessee 70, Cleveland 71. Right? We are, oh my goodness, we are 148 yards per game rushing. So 250 in the air, 148 rushing. That's almost 400 yards rushing or average per offense. Can't stop anything. So last year we were 108 and this year's 148. So the defense gotten worse. With players coming back, we've gotten worse. And without those picks from Highsmith or TJ with a fumble, the Steelers could be in a losing position. Now, Cincinnati's 157 and Denver's the worst, 176. Denver is allowing 176 yards per game rushing as my dog's going off in the backfield. Hang on, give me 1 second. Sorry, I was just barking at the mailman or the mail lady. Holy dooly. So I'm not a big fan of that either, man. I'm not a fan of that. I've tried to like sauerkraut. We used to have, you go to those the German restaurants or whatnot, and you have like the schnitzel, the sauerkraut, the chips. Not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of it. The family's all here, 100%, man. That's why I feel good coming back. So, and I appreciate all the support at the very start as well. Because I've been really busy. I've been busy since Monday. But life happens, life gets in the way as well. So thanks everyone coming and saying hello. But holy dooly, it's a winning team. I hope we can win. But we're 2-2. It just is rough. It's just rough. All right, let's move into what else I got. JPJ, Desmond King, Prez Harvin's still out, so we're going to see Brad Wing, Fire Austin. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's under pressure. Everyone's under pressure. What else am I going to bring up? Do I done this one yet? Okay, yeah, I want to talk about this, right? Okay, so I saw this tweet too. If the Steelers win on Sunday, they'll be in first place in the AFC North as they enter the bye week. Will the energy around the city be, and also around the world, not just the city, around the world, is A, Tomlin, you guys can vote if you want to. A, Tomlin, Steelers do it again. Just when you count them out, they're back, which I kind of feel. Or B, none of this matters because they're not winning a Super Bowl. So I kind of feel that from both sides. I kind of feel like if the Steelers win, like me, like it's not everything's solved, but we're winning. We're doing well. We're 3-2. They can figure it out and see what happens. On the same time, I understand the other side that people are frustrated because if we win like this, then next week, if we go to the Rams Stadium and we lose by 40-0, what's the point? We're 3-3. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's good to win, but I'm just gonna wait to take it game by game, day by day, and at the end of the season, I'm gonna make my judgments then because it's no fun for me to just always be like, "Oh, we suck, we're terrible." We know we're bad, but we still got to cheer him to do well. It's like when you're watching your friend play sport or something like that. All right, here's a good analogy. It's like when you're watching your friends play sport or maybe your kid play sport. You know they're bad. Well, if they are bad, you know they're terrible. You know they can't kick. You know they can't catch. You know they can't hit. You know they can't shoot the goal. But you got to cheer them anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's like me sometimes when I teach some of the pickleball guys. I understand they're bad, but I'm teaching them to get better. But you still got to cheer them on to play, and maybe even vice versa. When people are watching me play, I'm not a pro player. I'm an average to good player, and maybe my partner says, "Oh, he's pretty average," but I still got to cheer him on to victory. Same thing. We know our friend's bad who can't hit the baseball bat to the ball, that can't swing the cricket bat, can't swing the tennis racket, that can't throw a pass, but you got to cheer them on because they're your friend or they're your sibling or because they're your son or daughter. That's the way I kind of see it, right? So for me, win or lose, I got to cheer him on. I got to be 3-2, but I understand the other side too. If we win this game, it doesn't matter because people don't think he can win a Super Bowl, which I can definitely see. Holy dooly, 78 here. Wow. Are you guys still on tacos? Any given Sunday, that's right. Someone told me to watch that film too. I got to go back and watch that. I got to find that in my two devices. I have Stan, I have Paramount. I got to go and watch that as well. You guys are all talking about food. I love it. Thomas says keys stop Jackson 100%, and we are. I think Lamar Jackson only is 1-2 against the Steelers. We've won the last 5 games. We shall see. We shall see what happens. But I want to bring up another thing too. So I think this one, have I shown this yet? No, hang on. So I get rid of Thomas. And yes. So this is what I kind of feel as well. Until we're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, I'm not giving up this team, even with Canada still in the mix. I've been a Steelers fan since 98, right? So I've seen some seasons turn around. And that's kind of the way I feel too. To be very honest, I'm going to keep cheering, supporting, and hope they win. I'll be up at 4 a.m. This time, I'll be streaming this week too, by the way. I can stream the game this week because it's 4 a.m. and it's on my TV on KO. And we're going to end the live shortly because I want to go watch there's Washington Commanders versus Bears, which really odd game. I'm still going to go watch the football while I got my day off. But I'll be streaming the game on KO, and I'm good to go to watch it versus Steelers versus Ravens, and it should be a lot of fun. But until we're mathematically eliminated, then you keep going, right? But there is one last thing I want to bring up before I start to wind down with some questions, that kind of stuff too. We have this. This came out as well. So game preview picks, and I agree with this, man. I think the Ravens are going to win, to be honest. I think the Ravens can win 27-13, something like that, right? So the Ravens we have here, the name Jeremiah Wolfley. Adam Rank is the only one that said 20-17. He believes in us. Everyone's choosing the Ravens, and you know what? I kind of agree with that. I don't think the Steelers are playing that well. I think we're playing very poorly on offense. We can't tackle. They're allowing too many yards on defense. Until they can show us, it's going to be a very tough game. It really is. So you have nine people out of 10. And I think Adam Rank is the only one that chose the Steelers. So that's, that's what it feels like, right? We are the underdog. I think we're like -4.5 or -5.5 at home. Ravens can take over, but we need this football team to actually show up and hit someone and play like the old days, play like the Steelers. And they do that. They rise up, play versus the Browns really well, and then they let down for the Texans. So you probably see them, get ready. I hope they defer. If they win the coin toss, please defer. Let TJ Watt get after Lamar Jackson. It might be whoa. It might be another show where Lamar Jackson is run around town by TJ Watt. He can take over and win the game. So one of those ones where Chris Boswell says we didn't win because of you. Holy dooly. All right, guys, that's kind of like all my stuff I had planned today. Yes, true. 50-50. 50-50. Very true. Yep. I thought they were going to use Trubisky, to be honest. I thought Trubisky was going to start, but obviously if Kenny's near healthy, they're going to go with Kenny. Yuli's taking shots. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one. That's for sure. It's going to be a tough one, but I really am. I tried watching a few podcasts this week with certain other YouTubers out there and other dudes out there, and I was a bit just not as interested as I used to be. Not because of my team, because of the conversation around it. We should be talking about can Kenny Pickett step up and lead us to victory, or can he get back to throwing TDs and but we're all surrounded by the massive elephant in the room that is the coaching staff, all the coaching staff. That's Tomlin or Canada or Austin. And nothing's working. That's the hardest part. Rod thinks a blowout. Yeah, it could be. If we get blown out again, 34-10, that's a blowout, right? Anything like that. Holy dooly. So I know we got, if Jeddah was in the house too, I think he's going to the game. I'm pretty sure. So he's flown from the West Coast and he's landed in Pittsburgh. He's going to the game. So hopefully we can see Jeddah in the chat. Well, I'll do a stream a day before, and I'll do one during so we can see Jeddah in the chat too, which would be kind of cool. Hold up. Wait a minute. My thing's freezing. So here we go. Yeah, so Jeddah was going to the game. Wish I could go to the game, but it's one of those ones where the funny thing is, if the Steelers do win, we're back to 3-2, right? We're back to 3-2. You know what? Tacos are great. I love tacos too, but I don't like the hard shell. I like the soft shell. I like the soft. What do you call it? Pita bread or whatnot, and you have the soft wrapped in the hard stuff too. But if you guys got any questions, let me know, because I'm going to get out of here soon too, because I'm going to go watch the game. And also, don't do it. Don't do it. I know you want to run on the field. You said, thank you, Rod, mate. You're an absolute legend. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Yeah, you're a legend. Absolute legend. I'll give you fireworks in a minute. Thank you, mate. Yeah, look, I tried. I was trying. It was maybe I can try now. He was a really good mate of mine. My mate Zach. I worked with him for a year and a half, 2 years. Maybe I shouldn't have started off straight away. But my mate Zach I worked with him pretty much every day. I hung out with him. Had a really bad. He had a bad car. He had a car accident. He passed away last week. It's been, even though I haven't seen him in 6 years, I've talked to him every 2-3 months. We catch up on the phone or Messenger. So it's really tough. I spoke to his family. I spoke to my mates about it, and we had a cool little group in Banff. Right, we had a really cool group in Banff for about a year and a half. That it was boys, it was boys doing boys things, and girls too. But the fellas were hanging out, and if we went and got beers or we went and got lunch, Zach was always there. My mate Ben was there. My mate Evan was there. My mate Lionel was there. Harrison. All those dudes, Brady, my mate Brady was there. Everyone was there, right? My mate Matt was there too. We had a good core group of like 4, 5, 6, 7 people. As my thing is going crazy. Can you see that? Why? Why is it doing that? Are you serious right now? I'm gonna change. Hang on. I'm leaving that for the moment. Okay. Back to the older camera. So yeah, like my time in Banff when I was 26 years old, it was so much fun. And I think because he was such a young guy, it really is unfortunate and really hit me and didn't hit me straight away. So um, I had some of the best times over there, you know, drinking, working, and I washed dishes. All I did was wash dishes, and I still had fun. Learning his story, and he was so patient. It was so fun. He'd always had time to listen to you. And the thing that gets me the most is that he was going to come to Australia and say hello, or if he did come to Australia, I would have had a beer with him, and now I can't. So yeah, tough, tough. 31 years old, 32 years old. I'm 33. Hits home for a little bit. Does suck. It sucks for everyone, for the family. So I appreciate that. And yeah. So I probably shouldn't have started that way because I just couldn't get my voice behind what I wanted to say without tearing up. Heavy times though, very heavy. So thank you, Rod, mate, for the 99 as always. You're a legend. And this is why we have this platform here that we can all express Steeler stuff, life stuff. I know Toddy went through stuff with his brother, and that's awful, right? There's more than football, man. There's more than football. That's why I get over the fire Canada, fire Tomlin shit. I really do. I guess I get fucking over it, man. I just get over it. All I want to see is my team win and Najee run over someone and TJ Watt suplex someone. And you can't do that now. That's why I like Debo Harrison back in the day, because he could just annihilate someone off the field. He could run and just run over a Brown. He could just be like, and it was even funny when AB did it. AB did it to the Browns guy. It was kind of, look, when Tomlin put his leg out and he tried to trip the Raven. It's a little bit funny, right? It's just moments like that. Or when I saw Antonio Brown when the Steelers versus Ravens put his hand over the line. Great, fantastic play. Big Ben Roethlisberger threw the pass to Eli Rogers. I was in the stadium. It was like nuts. It went wild, man. It went absolutely wild. It was so much fun to see that. I missed that football side, not the overall dramatization side of like, should this guy be traded? Should he be traded? Should we pick up? I heard Big Ben for OC. Big Ben's not going to be OC. I saw a comment that Rod left on Steelers Talk, and they were talking about Big Ben to be OC. Big Ben's not going to be OC. Big Ben right now has done his 18 years. He's drinking his beer. He's doing his podcast with Spence, and he's having fun with his family. That's it. Big Ben is not going to be OC. It's not happening. No way, Jose or Hose B. Not happening. I can't handle that stuff, man. Think like within reality of things. Think with the reality. It's not happening. Why would Big Ben want to do that, right? I don't think he would want to do that. Thank you, Septicon. Yeah, he was a great guy. Really great guy. So I should have should have ended with this, but like I did doing now. But yes, they are. Yep. Oh man, that's awesome too, right? But yeah, it's just some crazy stuff. So yeah, I didn't play some fireworks for Rod. So thank you, Rod. That's where my tangent went, my rant went. Thank you for the 99. Here's some fireworks, and let's go. Woof. You're crazy, but I appreciate that. But yeah, man, my mate Zach was cool. Cool guy. Known him for 2 years. Gave you time of day. I'm about that too, by the way. I think time of day is very important to people. If someone's talking to you and you're listening and they're listening and you guys have been listening for an hour, that's time of day. Time of day is very important. You can always tell if someone's not listening to you. You can have a conversation and you can say, "Hey man, what are you doing on the weekend?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm going to the shops. I've got a birthday party planned." And then if that same person asks you again, "Hey man, what are you doing on the weekend?" You're like, "Were you even fucking listening? Were you even listening to what I was saying? You have any idea what I just said the last 2 minutes?" So my mate Zach, awesome bloke, gone too soon. I will always remember him. He's fantastic. I had the best times with him. Always gave me time of day. He was always interested in what I was interested in. If I was talking Steelers, he was asking questions. Who's the quarterback? How do they play? What do they do? He'd give me slack about being Australia, the way I say water, He's like, "Mark, can you pass the water?" And I was like, "Well, I don't pronounce it water. We don't pronounce the R, water. We say water. Like, can you pass me the water? This is the water bottle, right?" We don't say water bottle. It never happens. We never pronounce the R. It's always water. Water. Where's the water? You going for the swim in the water? Like that. That's what it is. So yeah. That's my mate. My mate Dylan from SmackDown Under. He says, Mark, are you going to the game? We had a bloke. We had a bloke on our table, right? We had a bloke on our table. When me and Dylan were in America. I don't know where we were. Somewhere. I think we're in Memphis, Tennessee. And this Australian bloke. We're going around the table, and everyone's talking about going to the basketball game because you had to buy tickets to go to the game, right? And every single person talked around the table and said, "Hey, man, are you going to the game?" "Yeah, I'm going to the game. It's Memphis versus, I don't know, Chicago Bulls," right? Everyone said, "You going to the game? You going to the game?" "Yeah, I'm going to the game." Everyone was checked in this conversation. One bloke one bloke at the end said, "Are you guys going to the game?" And I was like, "Bro, have you even been listening to our conversation? Are you even aware what is happening right now? That you're so self-indulged into yourself in your phone or in your own little world that you're being so rude, not even paying attention." I just thought that was funny. But yeah, he was a great guy. I appreciate all the love and stuff like that. It was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And no matter what I was talking about, whatever my interest is in with Steelers, that kind of stuff, and it does relate back to us being 2-2, and now if we go 3-3, that's why I just want to watch the game and see what happens. Because if I turn this channel into a hate channel of like dislike and every video is a fire Tomlin, fire this, fire that guy, it's going to be repetitive. It's going to be boring. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be angry. It's no fun. It's no fun. And I don't do my stuff like that. I don't live my life like that. My mate Dylan knows I try and be as positive as I can. Try and be as easygoing as I can. Even though things frustrate me, I'm really stubborn. I get really angered quite easily. I try and remain positive as best I can. But that's why you guys are here. That's why you guys are here. Water. That's why you guys are here to to make me laugh and try and make me laugh. Yeah, you have to know that. What do you mean? I've known you like 20 what? I've known you like 28 years. I've known you like 27 years. Of course you know that. Water Waterburger. But yeah, man, water. Water. Holy dooly. Yeah, I'm not going down that side. Yeah, man, 100%. 100%. I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, my mate here, Dylan, I've known this bloke for like, where is he? I've known this bloke for like 27 years or 26 years. We went to like kindergarten together. So, oh, dude. And I don't know. It's funny because I never know when he's listening, but he always comes in and chimes in with a comment here and there. So yeah, I've got some good people in my life, some good friends, and that's why I started this channel, because my mates didn't want me hearing, didn't want me talking about Steelers. They couldn't handle it. That was not that they couldn't handle it. They were just sick of it. Like, I can talk football for 24 hours, like I probably should do in a stream. Yes, we did, and that is cause that is of course an inside joke, which half these comments are, and that's, I can't say it. Patricia Street. Oh, I don't know where she is too. I wonder where she is. Yeah, I lived on Patricia Street, but I couldn't say it. I just called it Street. Yeah, yeah, they're playing bad too. 100%. But I appreciate it. Still Septicon as well. Yeah, I've had some good mates in my life overseas in Banff. Some guys still over there. Of course, in Australia too, all the way from high school, or school to high school and stuff like that. But that's what I want to try and create this environment, right? That is like a bar setting, kind of like Cheers, where you walk in, everyone knows your name. You walk in, you're like, "Hey, Jim, what's up? Hey, man. Hey, Pittsburgh Toddy, what's up?" Holy dooly. What's that? I don't know what that is. What's, in fairness, it might just be good indica. Is that weed? Is that weed? I don't know. Is that weed? I'm not too sure. I've only done that stuff a few times, and most times it made me really sleepy. So maybe it's weed. Holy dooly. All right. Any more last questions? Let's get out of here soon, because I'm going to go watch some games and I got to do a podcast with Maddie as well. But let me see the scores before I get out of here. But I do appreciate the coin from Rod, mate. You're a legend. And also appreciate the love and support with the passing of my mate, Zach. He was a fantastic bloke too. And way too soon. 31 too soon. Chicago Bears are 7-0. Ooh, is my fantasy guy going well? Hang on, hold a minute. Hold up. Who scored the first touchdown? Hold up. Wait a minute. I've got Herbert as the first touchdown. Did he get it? No, someone else got it. So the Bears haven't won a game in like 14 games. Fields got a touchdown. Ooh. Fields got a TD to DJ Moore. 2 receptions, 78 yards. And Claypool too. Claypool's not playing anymore. He's gone. I think he's on the bench. So DJ Moore touchdown, 7-0 so far. That's fantastic. All right, guys, let's get out. I'll play the music. We'll get out of here. Oof, jeez, mate. That's a bit heavy. He ain't heavy. He's my brother. All righty, let's play. We'll play it again. We'll play the same one. Play it again. Can you hear it? This Saturday. Saturday. One time only. Yeah, I heard that too. Very sad as well. He was 80 years old. I saw that this morning too. So a lot of our legends are going, which is tough. A lot of our guys are going. Thank you, Pepper. Pepper's awesome. Pepper's in charge here. Pepper's in charge. I'm just working here. All right. So we have. Thanks, Chloe. Thank you, Spectator. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Toddy. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, Steels at the con as well. Thank you, Alex again. Thank you, Wade Show. Blue Nose, Jeremiah Yoda, Gene, Daredevil. Enjoy the game, mate. I'll see you on Saturday. Enjoy the game. Who else we got? Thank you, Rod. If I missed you, I do apologize. And is that everyone? That feels like everyone. If I missed you, I apologize. All right, guys. I'll see you later.